It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are. I want to welcome you to tonight's global Zoom call. I'm so honored to be here. My name is Nicole Barone. I am your host tonight, and I'm truly honored wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us to learn more about 3 International. First and foremost, someone sent you this link to take a look and learn a little bit more tonight. So I'm really honored because they cared so much about you to learn some more tonight. And I ask that you kind of listen with an open heart and an open mind, because you'll be surprised at what you're going to be learning about tonight. And I'm so honored to share it with you. For those that don't know me, my name is Nicole Barone. I live in Morristown, New Jersey, about 30 miles west of New York City. And my background was in big pharmaceuticals. And I worked in pharma for a while. I worked in New York City, and I called on the top doctors in New York City. And all the while, I was really learning and growing in the whole medical, wellness health space. But what I realized is that it ended up being more of a sick care space, because doctors were reactionary to their patients and really treating a lot of different symptoms. I called on top doctors in New York City, and all the while, I realized that there was other ways out there, more holistic ways. I was feeling sort of misaligned. And maybe you felt that way. Maybe you thought about, what can I do for my health? And how does this all fit into the world that we're in today? And that's where I was. So over 15 years ago, I left Big Pharma, what I was doing, and I looked to go more holistic with my health for myself and for my family. And I'm really glad I did so, because I'm learning so much all the time. But specifically, the last 2 years has been incredible. I was asked to look at this opportunity at 3 International. And like you, I wasn't so sure if it was right for me. In fact, I was skeptical. I was kind of surprised and thinking, is this really right for me? Do I really want to promote, supplements or nutraceuticals for that matter? And I actually took a call, and I wasn't sure what I was going to say. But when I heard the word cellular absorption, liposomal delivery, I had to take a deeper look. And so, again, I'm really honored for you to take a look tonight, because you're going to be amazed. It's been almost 2 years. This month, 3 International will be 2 years old, and it's been an incredible journey. And we have life-changing products, and these products have helped so many people. And you're going to hear some real results at the end tonight. And please stay along and stick up for that as well, too, because we're going to be excited to share that with you as well. So I'm really excited to share more with you that 3 is really so incredible. It's about loving yourself. It's about loving your family and loving your community, right? We want to take care of ourselves. We want to learn how we can better serve our family. And, having left the big pharma space and coming into this space, I realized that I need to take care of myself and my family. And that was at the forefront of my life. I became a certified health coach. And then I go on to speak in different spaces on health and wellness and do health and wellness talks. So it's been an incredible journey and being able to have three. Why have I supported and believed in three is because Three International really is truly leading the world as it relates to health and wellness here. Three International was actually brought on. A little bit about the company. It was founded by a collaborative effort of a group of experienced business people that came to start Three International. It launched in May of 2023. The headquarters is pictured here in Lehi, Utah, next to Salt Lake City in Utah. We have additional offices in Hong Kong, and I was honored enough to go there and open the office in Hong Kong as well as in Indonesia, in Jakarta. We're going to be opening up some other offices we're really excited about, but we're really excited for what Three has to offer. It is the global field leaders that make it so different. It was a group of entrepreneurs that started Three International 2 years ago. And these diverse global community proven leaders, they know the way, they have gone the way, and they show the way. And it's really incredible to see the experience and be led in this space. Also, it's the management team, as why I'm honored to be here at Three International. Daniel P. Koo is our founder and CEO, a true servant leader, and absolutely incredible. He has global, I should say, global experience as it relates to the direct selling space, and he has extreme knowledge of opening up in different markets. In fact, we were able to open up in 14 markets on day one as well. Dr. Dan Gubler is our Chief Science Officer. He is the man behind the molecules. And you're going to hear a lot about Dr. Dan Gubler in the future of the world and what he's discovering, these phytonutrients, plant nutrients, and curating them. He's Caltech trained. He's super smart. He goes out into different regions to learn about different plants and molecules to go ahead and bring and curate what we need in our bodies. It's absolutely amazing. We're honored to partner with him, as well as Troy Moore, our COO. He's behind the operations. We're global in 14 countries, so Troy makes certain that we get all the product delivered all across the globe as well, and we're thrilled for that. It's really the opportunity that so many people are looking at Three as well, because right now our business model is simple. It's a cross-border social e-commerce platform. So that's a lot of words. But basically what that means is that if you've bought anything online, utilizing your computer or your smartphone, or tap the link to purchase anything, that's cross-border social e-commerce. So you're in the right place. And these are our markets, and this is just phase one. On day one, we opened in the US, Canada, Greater China, Hong Kong, Macau, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, amazing Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia. And phase two, we're going to look into going into some other areas as well as Europe and then South America. And we're really excited about that. But this is a big deal to have opened day one in 14 markets, as well as our target market. It's people who, not only want a business opportunity, but they want to work on their own time and their own space. So those are some people that are joining Three International right now. They want to have flexibility. They want to be able to work and have that comfort of being wherever they may be. I'm in New Jersey right now. You might be in Hong Kong right now. It doesn't matter. We can all work together. And then two, people who want to have a better health and wellness. There are so many people looking for better health and wellness. And I know it because for the last 15 years, all I've been preaching to everyone that'll listen to me is about better health and wellness, and always seeking and always looking for better solutions out there. And so I know it's the number one Googled item about people wanting to look into their health and how they can better themselves, whatever symptom they might have. As well, we're also looking at people that want to go ahead and be connected with like-minded community global leaders that elevate themselves. I always say we are a group of beautiful entrepreneurs that are positive, happy, spiritual, and they just want to go ahead and serve other individuals as well too. So if that is one of you out there, we're so excited that you're here to take a look and to listen as well. Our approach to wellness is unique. And I think it's really interesting when we look at the old paradigm, it's very reactive wellness. I shared my story with you about how I was in big pharma and calling on doctors and kind of feeling misaligned because what I saw was they were just treating symptoms. I remember specifically talking to a doctor in New York City. He was a gastroenterologist. And I said, do you ever talk to your patients about lifestyle modifications or nutrition or movement? And they said, Nicole, I just don't have the time. And it really was a light bulb moment for me because I said, what about me? What about my family? I'm just going to be having to go on more and more pills. The old paradigm is you are what you eat, right? We used to think we could get everything from what we ate, and that's not true anymore. Our soils are toxic. Our food is completely bankrupt. It is so bankrupt. And we used to think that your DNA is your blueprint. Well, if my parents had that, I'm going to have this. If my aunt had that, I'm going to have that. And that's just an old paradigm. The new paradigm is we are part of proactive wellness. We're going to look for solutions to help ourselves, to help our family, and we have to think that way. And it's not what you eat, it's what you are absorbing. Isn't that a different thought, right? We are what we absorb and what the body is actually going to be receiving. Not to mention, we have curation of phytonutrients from whole foods and plants. And that's different, right? So we don't have to just take one off supplement or a vitamin and that. We're creating things that are going to be helping our body through whole foods and plants. And it's through that curation that's going to help us. So the future of proactive wellness is epigenetics. It's the phytonutrition, it's the absorption, it's our lifestyle, it's our environment. That's going to determine our health and longevity as far as what we are thinking as well too. So it's really that important. And I'm excited to share more about that with you. We have our scientific advisory board, and these are doctors supporting Dr. Dan Gubler, but they are practicing reactive wellness. They do still see patients as well. These doctors are from MD Anderson, the Mayo Clinic, John Hopkins, and they're all out there seeing their patients, but they're also aware of proactive wellness. They all had looked into 3 International for themselves. They want to be part of proactive wellness. And the coolest part, I think, is that they're all pro bono. They are not paid by 3 International. They're part of our company and the future of 3 International and the advancements as we're moving forward. And we're really excited and honored to have these doctors on board supporting 3. As well, our science and technology is one of the many reasons why I said yes to 3 International, to put my name behind this and endorse these products 100%. The 3 pillars of research and development are exploration, curation, and absorption. Dr. Dan Gubler and the team go out to different areas around the globe to look for phytonutrients. It's absolutely incredible. He's looking for new molecule structures that have never been used before. And there are a lot. Not to mention, he goes to the Mojave Desert, the Sahara Pacific, to the extreme temperature areas to find plants that have never been discovered before. They go back to the lab. They end up curating a beautiful blend of products that offer foundational wellness to everyone out there. And it's really exciting because he's done all the work. 3 International's done all the work for us, so we don't have to piecemeal together what we think we need. As well, it's the absorption technology. Right now, we have 12 different absorption technologies. That's incredible. Most companies have 0. Maybe they have 1 technology, but none of them have multiple technologies. And in our product line, we have multiple. As it relates to cellular absorption, I want to share with you that it's simply that when you think about absorption technologies, I'm just going to give you an example of liposomes. If you had a liposomal bubble and then you put in the phytonutrient, it's going to be protected. It's going to bypass the gut acid and it's going to go right to the cell. And what ends up happening is that it becomes almost like an IV. And this is in the ingestibles that we have, which is so incredible. So you don't have to get an IV, but you can get it with 3 International. And that's the unique aspect. That's kind of a quick review. But our science and technology can't be beat because we have all three products are recognized by the PDR net. And this is trusted by all medical professionals. It used to be that the PDR was a big blue book and it sat on the doctor's desk when I would see them in New York City. And now it's all digital, of course. And nurse practitioners and PAs and doctors can type in the words THREE and they can see all of the ingredients, all of the plants that are utilized for each product. So we're really happy about that as well. Just such credibility. Our science and technology is third-party clinical studied, and it's really amazing. We have a cellular absorption study. So it's one thing to say that the products work. It's another thing to show the evidence specifically to doctors that we have the evidence that it's being absorbed up to 95%. That's similar to an IV. We have an epigenetic study taking a look at the DNA structure of the body. And we have DNA cells that are upregulated and downregulated, which is incredible. And it's these gene structures that really are taking a look at, what's happening when we're utilizing different phytonutrients in that. So it's absolutely incredible that we can upregulate some genes that we want to upregulate and downregulate other ones that we don't want active in our body. The last study is a superoxide study, just taking a look at the product Revive. Revive is an amazing product, and it's really going to help fight against the inflammation and the muscle exercise recovery and just the overall body. So we have a specific study just on that as well, too. So we're happy to share that with you as well. So we have the 6 simple wellness guardians, and I'm really excited to share a brief overview with you tonight. The first one being Vitalite, the nourisher. It's actually 5 little pills, and one of them is an omega 3, 6, 7, and 9. And in that, it is your foundational vitamin pack that's going to give you everything that you need. It's not only a green food, it's a red blend, so you get all your reds. It's a digestive enzyme. It's all your trace minerals, amino acids, as well as a probiotic. And it's absolutely incredible to give you everything you need. One of the many benefits of Vitalite is that you are going to stay satiated throughout the day. Maybe you're craving a little less sugar. And also, you're going to notice that you have a nice sustained energy all day. Sometimes people even ask me if there's caffeine in the Vitalite, and there's absolutely not. It's just plants, but when they're absorbed in your body, it kind of wakes up the cells, if you will, which is absolutely incredible. Next up, we have Revive, the restorer. And Revive is incredible. It has the curcumin, the boswellia, the black cumin oil. It has piperine and menthol as the adjuvant, and 3 types of cellular absorption technologies to get it right into the cell. Think about it this way. If you kind of reach for a non-steroidal, such as acetaminophen or ibuprofen, you can utilize Revive instead because it's going to bring down the inflammation and take care of any sort of pain spots that you might have as well, too. So we love Revive for exercise recovery. We have so many great success stories with people utilizing it to combat some of the inflammation in their body as well, too. Wonderful stories as well, and you'll hear some results tonight. Also, we have Immune, the protector. Well, we all know we have an immune system, right? And we want to make sure that we go ahead and protect it. It's that important. Coming out of post-pandemic, it's been more important than ever to keep our immune system awake. And this is not an immune booster. It's more of an immune modulator. It has humic shale extract powder, all the different types of wonderful mushrooms and lion's mane and just wonderful ingredients, as well as the stinging nettle leaf. And it's absolutely a beautiful product to, again, help the body and really help us as we want to stay protected. Next up, we have Purify, the detoxifier. I love this product. I used to cleanse coach for a long time, so there's not much you can't tell me about a bathroom experience that I haven't heard before. And I say that with a smile because here's the thing. We want to really expel from our body what we don't want in it, and that's toxins. And Purify does that. It helps release toxins from the body, and it's really important to do so. So we're really excited about that we have this product. It's super duper gentle, taken once a day. It's just going to help you to release toxins. I like to say it kind of acts as a scrubber, and it goes in there and scrubs out the impurities. It helps all 5 organs in the body. as well as we want to make sure that we go ahead and detoxify from a very toxic world that we're in. And a lot of times people will actually balance out their weight. They'll shed a little bit of weight, again, because they're really having the body get back into a better state of health, which is wonderful with Purify. Next up, we have Eternal. Eternal is a purple pouch. It is absolutely amazing. So do you know anyone that has a little stress in their life? Yes, we all do, right? We're taking care of our families. We're taking care of our businesses. We can all be a little stressed out. Well, we can help that with the Eternal being the rejuvenator. It's a little purple pouch. You rip it open and you sip it. I love this. It tastes like berries, and it has 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol. It has glutathione and CoQ10. It's fantastic for heart health. Absolutely a beautiful product. And I love the Eternal because it's so easy to take on the go. In fact, all the products are for that matter. Last up, we have collagen, and collagen is incredible. But guess what? This is no average collagen. This is a type 1 marine collagen, and it's the regenerator, right? Because not only is it going to help you with hair, skin, and nails, it's going to lubricate your joints and your ligaments. And I like to think about the fact that we want to go ahead and actually nourish our hips, our knees as we're aging as well. And so we have such great results. 5 grams of marine collagen, sourced from Norway, the best of the best. And it's really a beautiful product with hyaluronic acid, keratin, and vitamin C. It's actually amazing because it's micronized and it's hydrolyzed, made really, really small by Dr. Dan Gallagher, so it could be absorbed and taken into the body as well. It's used for only 10 days, one sachet or one blue little pouch a day. You rip it open for 10 days, and then you take 20 days off. And it actually stimulates the body to create collagen in the body, which is incredible. And not to mention that you won't, you don't have to, you have that 20-day rest period, and then you start up again in the next 10 days. So it's really wonderful. So some people do it the first 10 days of the month or the 15th of the month, but collagen is utilized that way. In addition to these wellness guardians, we also have curated some new discoveries as it relates to the skincare. And specifically, we're really excited to announce the Visage collection. And Visage in French stands for face. And it's absolutely a beautiful collection. It's cutting edge neurocosmetic. And you're probably saying, what's a neurocosmetic? Well, it's actually a cosmetic that's going to connect the skin-brain connection. And it's really the health of the skin. It goes 3 levels deep into the neurites so that you start to feel good. Yes, it's true. Dr. Dan Gubler has discovered molecules, and he's curated them to not only increase your neurite length, but it stimulates your DHEA and it increases your dopamine levels. So if you're using these products and washing and toning the skin and then using the super serum, you're going to sleep well throughout the night. The skin's going to be soft and glowing, the fine lines and all that, but also you're going to feel better. And it's a beautiful collection, as well as we have the Visage Creme Caviar. It's a beautiful moisturizer. It just recently launched in Hong Kong, and we're so excited to have it complete the entire collection. It's so beautiful. It compares to very, very, very high-end, moisturizer, and it's like at the 1/8 of a cost of all of that. And so it has this beautiful neurocosmetic, quorum sensing technology that we absolutely love. And it's a beautiful line as well. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I talked a little bit about the products and how fantastic they are. And I just want to end here with just a few minutes talking about how 3 International can be a turnkey business for you. We want to share this with you because you're the first group of people to promote and share these amazing wellness guardians globally. And this business opportunity really includes a robust replicated website. It's all e-commerce ready. So if you can share a link, that's what this business entails. It's very easy. We have a whole back office that manages everything. It tracks your business. It's absolutely state of the art. And we have all the marketing materials, tools, resources, studies, everything that you need at your fingertips, as well as we have a training system and a support globally. And I have to say, the leadership team is stellar. And coming from Big Pharma, my standards are very high. And I have to say, we have the most amazing leadership team here that always help one another. And it's really a collaborative group of individuals and entrepreneurs around the globe that I'm honored to really partner with. And it's been truly amazing. We have a financial rewards plan that's very, very lucrative. And I would say it's one of the best in the industry. And there's multiple ways for people to generate income. Sometimes there may be individuals that just want to have retail commissions, and we get paid 25% on those retail commissions. So you might know a doctor's office that would just want a retail product. Well, they would earn 25% on any bit of that product. It could get drop shipped from the company, or they could sell it right out of their office. We also have introductory bonuses. We have commission overrides, which is like a team commission. It would be like getting a commission for bringing together a team of individuals and then getting paid commissions on those individuals as we work together, as well as we have referral matching bonuses. And I like to think about it in the terms of like being a realtor, you'd get team commissions, and then the referral matching bonus would be almost like a broker. But we all work together in the team structure. So it's really beautiful that your team leaders and the individuals that invited you, they would be supporting you, as well as we have a global bonus pool and a global founder pool as well too. So it's an incredible plan. We'd love for you to take a look into it. If that's something that you're interested in as well, please reach out to the person that invited you as well. So we have some fantastic trips. 3 International has been super generous in offering us a choice to go to Vietnam or Cabo. I personally am going with my team to Cabo. I'm honored to have earned this trip, as well as my team members have done as well. We're super excited because they're going to be announcing some trips soon for this coming year, as well as there's a trip to France and Monaco. As you rank up within the company, they put together a 6-star amazing retreat in France and Monaco, and we're really excited for those that have earned that as well. So how do you participate? How do you say yes to 3? There's 2 options to choose from. You can be a retail customer and order whatever you like, or you can become a business builder. And there's 2 simple steps to becoming a business builder. You enroll as a brand ambassador for $30. It's one time for the year, kind of like a membership fee. And then you choose the package that's right for you. And so the bigger the pack, the better the savings. But anywhere you come in is a great place to start. There's an intro pack. We have a premium pack with one of everything. We have a business builder pack, which offers you about a 2-month supply of everything, as well as a pro collection pack. And the pro collection pack is a great value because that kind of keeps the business on, if you will, for one entire year. You can only order these packages one time, and then from there you can order a la carte whatever you would like. But the Pro Collection Pack is an absolutely fabulous pack. And what's beautiful about this, if you decide to build the business, it is a business write-off, and we can share more about that as well too. But it's incredible to have the savings as well. So I shared a lot of information with you tonight. Again, the person that invited you really appreciated you to come on and take a listen tonight. But before you go, I have some real people with real results, and I'm going to invite my panelists to come on tonight. And I want to thank you guys for listening to that. And if I can bring on my guest speakers. So I actually am so honored to have some beautiful ladies from New Jersey here, all in business, and I'm really excited about that. Why don't we have Heather get started first? Heather, can you share a little bit about where you're from and why you said yes to 3?
Sure, happy to be here. Thanks for having me, Nicole. My name is Heather Gallagher, and I live in Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and I'm in the insurance business and didn't think that there was something else I could take on my plate, but just recently turning the big 50, I was like, I really need to focus on my health, and decided to, start with the products, and they've really been amazing. I really feel a difference, and I see results. So
That's awesome. I'm so glad, Heather. And thank you. As a busy lady out there, I'm just honored to be partnered with you. I know that it's been, something that has been a focus of you, and I'm really happy. But I think you could really help a lot of other people in business that way too. So thank you for saying yes to 3. We're super happy to have you tonight.
of course.
Thank you. Next up, we're going to have Rosemarie.
Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Rosemarie Nowicki from Garwood, New Jersey, and busy mom of 2 kids. working full time, and I actually recently, in the last couple of years, shifted. I was a corporate banker for many, many years, and now my path has led me into retail, working for a major department store. So that means that I am out with the public a lot more than what I used to be in an office. I'm also a 10-year, almost 10-year breast cancer survivor. So the holistic approach of taking care of me was very important to me. Of course, I had to make sure that 3 was vetted by my oncology team. And of course, everything got all, great marks. I'm also a really bad allergy sufferer. And with help with an allergist, of course, I was on a regimen of over-the-counter medication, pills, nasal sprays, eye drops, and whatnot. And it got to the point where that really wasn't helping, and I was ready to start doing the shots. So one thing is when I joined 3 is I went all in, I bought the whole package, and I've been taking everything, and I feel great. I feel wonderful. I was out with a friend like 4 weeks ago, really bad windy day, and she is sniffling and she is sneezing and she is just like scratching her eyes. And she's like, "Oh, I feel awful, these allergies, this and that." And it hit me at that moment that I was not feeling any of that. And because of this shift in my job, I actually had forgotten to pick up some of my over-the-counter things. And I realized that this was all thanks to immune. So immune ended up being something of a big surprise for me because I was taking the immune because I'm out in the public so much. And again, I want to maintain my immunity in check, but it became a wonderful ally for my allergies. So it's one of those things that I've been sharing the products with everybody because I love them, but you can build a great little business on the side, which is what I want to do. But I also want to share that if you're a terrible allergy sufferer as I am, immune is your go-to, and I highly recommend it.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, what a great story and how timely, right? With the seasonal allergies in the spring and the fall, we hear that a lot. But it's interesting. Sometimes we're utilizing product and we don't even realize it until you see that experience that your friend had, right? And you're like, wait a minute, that's usually me, you know? I think that's such an awesome story. Thank you so much, Rosemarie.
You're welcome.
And last but certainly not least, Vicki, can you share with us why you said yes to 3?
Hello, everyone. I'm Vicki Harte. I am a mom, a busy executive at the firm I work at, and probably one of the biggest resistors to product. I probably was one of Nicole's hardest people to sell to because there's so much information, there's so much news, there's so much try this, try that. I've tried every elixir, tried every product that was out there. And one time I saw a Facebook post that really made me laugh. And Heather, I think you could relate to this. In your 20s, 30s, and 40s, enjoy the ride because at 50, your check engine light comes on. And when it does, you have to pay attention to it. And I happen to be a sufferer of glaucoma, and I'm very young. And about 11 weeks ago, I woke up. I was managed, but I was on the most medication that you could take for it. And I was on 7 medications, and I was miserable. I woke up 11 weeks ago and I couldn't see out of my left eye, and I needed to have surgery immediately. They did surgery within 6 days. When I went into surgery, I had vision in both eyes. They were able to lower my pressure. For any of you who are sufferers of glaucoma, she is a tricky beast. You can be fine, you can be managed. I was actually coming off medication, and then in a matter of days, I was an emergency case. It was like my eye was having a heart attack, if you will. And it was right after I had seen Nicole, and she had gotten me on Eternal and Vitalite, and I was starting to sleep through the night. And so she was like, when you go into your surgery, there's products you can try. And I just was in my own crisis because I'm 56 years old and I was at the crossroads of losing my vision. And I had surgery and I should have been able to see after 3 days. and I couldn't. And then they said 2 weeks, and I couldn't. It was just in my left eye, but imagine my vision went from 20/25 to 21/50 after my surgery. So I was terrified. My independence was in the crosshairs. My vision, I mean, just I couldn't drive anymore. I could drive just locally because I knew my way around, but I wouldn't dare drive at night. I wouldn't dare go places. I would not drive. For those of you from New Jersey, the Garden State Parkway, you take your life into your own hands when you're fully visioned, let alone having your vision cut so deeply. So after 2 weeks, nothing, 6 weeks, nothing, 8 weeks, nothing. And I was miserable every day. I could actually feel my eyeball, the inflammation in my head. And it was coupled with allergy season. And so it made it worse. And there was nothing that could offer me any solution. Every day it felt like I had glass under my eyes. And what was happening is the inflammation was tearing up my cornea. And it was hindering my healing. And then just this past Friday, Nicole had heard my story earlier in the week, and she hands me, we're at a gala, and she hands me this little jar. And she said, you have to try it. I took 2 that night at the gala, and the next morning, for the first time in 10 weeks, I woke up without pain. I woke up, my eyelid was not stuck to my eyeball, and it was, I didn't feel like I had glass in my eye. And she said, she called me the next morning. She goes, well, what did you think? I was like, I don't have pain. She's like, take two more in a couple hours, and then take 2 before bed. And then the next morning, for the first time, I could read letters with my left eye that I could not see before. So, and this was only in 3 days, and I didn't want to like it. I didn't want to believe in it, but the results were undeniable. Like and here I am 4 days in, and little by little, now it's allowing my cornea to heal, where my doctor offered no solutions. I was just a ship on the sea floating, lost by myself, until Nicole handed me this product, and I can't deny the results. It was amazing.
Oh my gosh, Vicki, thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through all of that. And for those that are wondering, it was the Revive that she was showing to address the inflammation. And, most importantly, we just want everyone to feel good. And I wasn't sure. We're never always sure, right? We don't diagnose, treat, or cure anything. We just want to use great phytonutrients that are going to get into the cell and be absorbed. So these testimonies are amazing, and thank you so much for sharing. And we just want everyone to feel great. But certainly, for those that are on tonight, if you were moved by anything you heard, please reach out to the person that invited you to this call. And we just want everyone feeling good. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vicki and Rosemarie and Heather. And I really appreciate everyone being on tonight. And you really are making a difference out there. So thank you. Good night, everyone.